Link, think, big data. What are some of the most talked about words in Korea right now, and why are they trending? Well, we're going to take a deep dive into some big data to analyse the newest trends, and the one woman who has all the research at her fingertips, the most capable, the most energetic, the most amazing of researchers. Hanna Kim is back one last time for Link, Think, Big Data. Hello.
Not hello.
Goodbye.
I'm not in the mood to be doing this. I'm so sad, Paul.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. It wasn't my choice.
I don't think it's just me. I think it's all of our listeners looking at all these messages.
I know.
DJ Paul.
I know.
Is this our last big data segment?
I know, this is it. So we better make it a good one.
Oh,
Otherwise you're going to be in trouble, Hanna Kim.
No.
You can do it. Come on.
All right, I'll put extra energy today because it is our last Link, Think, Big Data.
But I'm so glad. I know we haven't spent a lot of time together.
Right.
But I'm so glad to have had you with me for the last couple of months. It's been so enjoyable, and I'm sorry that it's been so short.
I know. It's kind of unfortunate because I'm just getting to know our listeners a little bit now. You know, our regulars.
Exactly.
And now I have to say bye already. What's going on?
I know, but it should be said that Hanna Kim has fingers in many pies. And if you listen out on this channel and other Korean radio channels, there's a good chance you will hear her on a regular basis.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the good thing.
Well, this is not goodbye. It's see you later, right, Paul?
It's au revoir.
Au revoir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Whatever you're saying right now.
All right.
All right.
Okay, Link, Think, Big Data. What are we talking about today?
The last topic is spring.
Oh,
Today's topic is spring because, yes, spring is around the corner. It's hard to believe because it's still February, the last day of February, the 28th of February. But the milder temperatures really make it seem like spring came early this year.
Spring is here. I'm sorry. I was on the bus this afternoon. I'm wearing a hoodie and I'm wearing a relatively thin jacket, and I was sweating on the bus.
I don't even wear a jacket anymore.
Exactly.
I'm just like, whatever. It's okay.
It's 13 degrees. It's lovely.
It's lovely. But technically, though, Paul, once again, technically, spring 2009 is supposed to begin on Thursday, March 21st.
No.
And it ends on Saturday, June 22nd. So we are still in the winter time, believe it or not.
I'm sorry. I'm arguing with that.
Yes, but
I would say that June 22nd is definitely not spring. I would say that's summer right there.
You know, honestly, I would say early June is still, we have chilly mornings.
Yes.
We have chilly evenings.
We can do.
You can't go swimming. It's not summertime.
I'm from the UK. If it gets above 20 degrees, we're going swimming.
Okay, fine. Then why don't we just say this? The season itself, the season of spring, it peaks them in the months of March, April, and May.
I can agree to that much.
Okay, you can agree to that much. Those 3 months, March, April, and May.
I will not walk away from this discussion.
Okay.
I will agree to it.
All right. Now, would you say there are more positive or more negative, like, feelings about spring?
Well, spring for me is one of my favorite seasons.
Oh, me too.
Autumn and spring in Korea.
Me too.
Winter and summer, not so much.
Me too.
So I would say there's got to be positive feelings around spring, surely? Surely?
Positive. Okay, well, we'll take a look at some data. In the last 4 years, during the months of March, April, and June, there was a survey on how people reacted to the spring season, particularly March, April, and June. So in 2014, 80% said positive. 20% said negative things about spring.
Okay.
In 2015, it was 82% positive, 18% negative. So there's a slight increase in positivity, a little decrease in negativity.
Yeah.
By 2016, 77% positive, 23% negative. So there's some shift in thoughts, and I'm assuming that this is when the air pollution started really getting bad. And then in 2017, 76% positive and 24% negative. So now we're seeing almost 3/4 of people are saying things positive, while 25% are saying negative thoughts.
Yeah, but I have to say that's not too bad. I know that the pollution can get a little worse in the spring.
Yes.
But spring is really lovely here, and with the flowers and with everything, it's just so nice after horrible winter.
I know. So what are some positive things about spring?
Okay.
Some keywords.
Flowers.
Right off the top of your head.
Bunnies.
Flowers. Bunnies. Mm-hmm.
Buds.
Buds.
Like the leaves on the trees.
Like they're starting to bloom.
Yeah.
Right? What else?
Ice Americanos.
Iced Americanos. Those start in the wintertime for me, so.
No, I had my first iced coffee of the year today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
First coffee of the year, geez.
First iced coffee.
But iced coffee. That
Yeah.
started like way in like January for me. I don't know. Sometimes when I just want to wake up in the middle of winter, I go for the iced drinks.
All right.
But-
Well, then what are the keywords then?
Okay, people are saying it's warmer, which is 121,000 searches. It's nice, perfect weather conditions, 105,000 searches. It's beautiful. Spring is beautiful, 55,000 searches. It makes me happy, 55,000 searches. Love in the air,
Oh,
46,000 searches.
White Day is coming up.
Excitement and anticipation, 20,000 searches. So all these things are the positive aspects of spring.
Sure.
So what are some negative aspects of spring that you hear?
Dust.
Dust.
Surely dust.
Surely dust. The yellow dust, right? What else?
I don't know. Well, my wedding anniversary is coming up on Saturday.
Oh,
And it snowed on our wedding day in March.
back in when? 2000.
This is 2008.
2008. So
Yeah.
that was still wintertime back
it was-
then. Early March was still like wintertime.
Spring, it was spring.
No, spring begins on the 21st of March. We established this scientifically.
Cold then, if you want a keyword, negative.
Okay.
It can be cold.
Yes. You know what? It is interesting because during this time, people are still saying it's a little bit chilly. It's cold. That's 15,000 searches. I'm so busy during the springtime. That's 10,000 searches. 꽃샘추위. Do you know what that is? It's a cold snap right in the middle of early spring.
It's the revenge of winter.
Yes, it is the revenge of winter. And so you think that our minds are tricked into thinking that it's springtime, and all of a sudden you get this sudden cold snap, 꽃샘추위, and
Yeah.
then you just get really cold.
It is really annoying.
That's a common search word, right?
Okay.
Air pollution, dry air, allergies.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. When it comes springtime, this is one of the biggest negatives. Allergies.
Absolutely. I have to say I'm very lucky is that until now, I've never suffered from springtime allergies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I have friends who really, really go through a lot of pain.
From the allergies, yeah.
Yeah.
Sneezing, like watery eyes. It's just spring fever. How about spring fever? You get really lethargic and tired during the springtime.
I'm the opposite.
Really?
For me, my spring fever is I'm a bundle of energy.
Right.
I'm ready to go.
How about some neutral things like spring rain? This may be good or bad depending on how much you like rain, because some
Okay.
people really like rain.
Yeah.
These days, I'm starting to appreciate it more because it kind of clears out the air.
Exactly. That's a very good
Right?
reason.
Right? Spring cleaning. Again, this is something good or bad. If you like cleaning, if you like a new start to spring, then spring cleaning is for you. Also, if you're like an organized person,
Yeah.
this is the time of year that you really like spring cleaning. But then there's also people who are like, oh, I hate cleaning. Like,
I actually like both. I love the rain. I love spring rain in particular because there's a certain freshness.
there's a smell to it. There's a
Yeah.
smell, almost as like fresh flowers or something.
Exactly,
Right.
which you don't get in any other season. And spring cleaning, I'm not a person who likes cleaning day by day, but when there's a big cleaning job to be done, I actually really enjoy it.
You like it.
I do.
Well, okay, so now these are some positive and some negative thoughts about spring. What are some other things we can link to spring, whether positive or negative? What are some other things?
Okay, well, the one thing here in Korea has to be cherry blossom.
Cherry blossoms.
It's coming.
That is huge. And we're going to talk about this in great detail in the next part. But vacation for students.
Okay,
Remember,
yeah.
it's graduation season right now. So a lot of people are on vacation. Overseas trips, hair. Oh, this is interesting. A lot of people change their hair during different seasons.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe like in the summertime, it gets a little hot. Women like to cut their hair short. Or if they had dark hair during the wintertime, they could try to make it maybe lighter during the summertime. That's
Yeah.
the hairstyle. Clothes, obviously, we get into spring and summer clothes. A
Absolutely.
lot of layers are decreased, right? Friends, spending time with friends. Yellow dust, that's
Oh,
another
yes.
one. School, interviews, new jobs. I would even add spring festivals to this list because the weather is perfect for any sort of music festival or any sort of spring festival outdoors and any sort of picnics.
Oh, yes. And if you're traveling to Korea in the spring, there's so much to do.
Oh, yeah.
So many events going on. I have to say, have you changed your hair for the spring, Hannah Kim? You've given it a bit of a wave, haven't you?
Oh my gosh, how did you know?
I noticed these
You're
things.
like the only person that noticed. Because
Yeah.
sometimes I curl it with curling iron.
Yes.
But I got kind of lazy, so I just decided to perm it.
Yeah.
And kind of brush it out. Wow.
You are the perfect example of changing your hair in spring.
You're the best, Paul. How did you even notice that?
I pay attention, Hannah Kim.
You
I
do.
pay attention.
You do.
Because Link Think Big Data is important to me.
Oh.
And we got more to come. Catch the Wave family, don't worry, there's more Hannah Kim coming after another song. Here's Roy Kim with a very suitable ditty. Spring, spring, spring. Bom, bom, bom.
봄봄봄 봄이 왔네요. 우리가 처음 만났던 그때 향기 그대로, 그때가 앉아 있었던 그 벤치 옆에 나무도 아직도 남아있네요. 살아가다 보면 잊혀질 거라 했지만 그 말을 하며 안 될 거란 걸 알고 있었어. 그대여 너를 처음 본 순간 나는 바로 알았지. 그대여 나와 함께 해줘 이 봄이 가기 전에. 다시 봄봄봄 봄이 왔네요. 그대 없었던 내 가슴 시렸던 겨울을 지나 또 벚꽃잎이 피어나듯이 다시 이 벤치에 앉아 추억을 그려보네요. 사랑하다 보면 무뎌질 때도 있지만 그 시간마저 사랑이란 걸 이제 알았어. 그대여 너를 처음 본 순간 나는 바로 알았지. 그대여 나와 함께 해줘 이 봄이 가기 전에. 우리 그만 참아요. 이제 더 이상은 망설이지 마요. 아팠던 날들은 이제 뒤로 하고 말할 거예요. 그대여 너를 처음 본 순간 나는 바로 알았지. 그대여 나와 함께 해줘 이 봄이 가기 전에. 봄봄봄 보보봄봄봄 보보봄봄봄 보봄봄 보봄봄봄봄 보봄봄
I absolutely love this song, Roy Kim with Spring, 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 Bomb, 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 and I'm with Hannah, Kim, for Link Think Big Data Part 2 here on Catch the Wave on Arirang Radio.
You're like rapping. Think, big, data. And we got a message from Siska from Indonesia. She says, Hannah, last segment, I wish you were on other show later. Hashtag fingers crossed. I'll see you soon. Don't worry, Siska. Love you, and I love you too, Siska. This topic today is spring, and I love spring in Korea because of strawberries. Spring reminds me of love. Flowers blossom pink. I love it. Okay, those are some of the things I love. Strawberries, love,
Oh, yes.
flower blossoming, and the color pink.
Though we should say here in Korea, strawberries are a winter fruit.
It is. It's sweeter in the wintertime. I totally agree with you because by the time it becomes spring, they become a little soggy and
A little mushy.
yeah, not too good.
Okay, everything but the strawberries, Siska. Paulina in the UK says, hello, Hannah. I don't know if it's a happy Thursday, but I want to say thank you for all the great segments. You're amazing. I'm going to miss you. I'm very sad. Anyway, I hope I'll see you again. Love you, Paulina.
Oh, Paulina. You know what's really sad? You're not even crying, but I'm about to cry.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm so dramatic.
Oh, dear.
So dramatic.
Lenny in Indonesia says, sad to know it's the last day of Catch the Wave Live. You do a great job, Paul. Thank you for staying with Catch the Wave until the last. Love Roy Kim's song. Oh, thanks, Lenny.
That's
Thank
really
you for being
sweet.
part of the family. And Roz in the USA says, great job, everyone. Once and finally, thank you so much for everything. I will miss each one of you. Right, and me, and this means you too.
Aww.
I hope to have the honor of seeing you all again, either in Korea or if you come to Florida. Don't forget, I can offer you a day free at a certain mouse-based house if you'd like to visit. Maybe that is an incentive. Many blessings to all of you.
Well, Rosalina, I don't know you, but I'm going to contact you when I go to Florida.
There we
I
go.
don't know you. And today's my first and last time that I'm going to talk to you, but I'm going to contact you when I go to Florida.
Well, we're all part of the Catch the Wave family now.
Aww.
One more. Ginny in Korea says, I can't believe the news. I don't know how I could say about it, but I should say goodbye to all the Catch the Wave family before we can't see each other. Catch the Wave has been my favourite show that I ever had. I really feel like we are family. Always still healthy, and God bless you all, guys. Thank you, thank you. It was a wonderful experience to meet you guys. I will never forget you and Catch the Wave. I love you. Oh, thank you, Ginny. We love you too.
Oh, I'm
Thank
so
you all.
sad
I
right
know.
now.
But look, let's be happy because we've still got 2 more segments for Link Think Big Data.
That was a big sigh. Okay.
Okay, we got a link and thing.
All right, I gotta wake up. All right.
Pull it together.
Our first link thing is dates and relationships.
Ooh.
They say women get lonelier in the spring and men get lonelier in the fall. Would you agree with that? They say women 봄 타고 and
Yeah.
then men 가을 타다.
Yeah, I've heard this, and I have to say, not for me, but I have seen my male friends get a bit sad in the autumn.
Really?
Seems to be that not deeply sad, but a little bit melancholic, a little bit
Melancholic?
wistful.
It's suddenly the colors start turning brown and yellow.
Especially my single male friends.
Right, and
They're
the
like,
leaves
"Where's my
start
girlfriend?
falling. Yeah.
I'm so lonely."
And then in the springtime, on opposite, everything is booming, everything is new, everything is very happy. But if you're single, then it's inevitable to feel kind of lonely, no?
Absolutely. So, does this prove itself in the surveys?
Yes, according to one arranged marriage company who surveyed 487 people, 230 males and 257 females. Overall, people said they wanted to be in a relationship in the month of April.
Nobody wants to eat black bean noodles.
Yeah, so because this is kind of like gender, it's split by gender. A lot of the people, males, said that they would like to be in a relationship in the fall time because, they get lonely then. And then a lot of the females said that they want to get into a relationship in the springtime. But what they had in agreement was the best time to have a relationship in general would be April.
Okay, that's interesting. Spring is the time to be in love.
Do you want to hear the other stats?
Yes.
So number 1, April at 36%. Number 2, May at 27%. December, Christmas time, come on,
Sure.
you really want someone for the holidays, 14%. September at 10%. July 6%. March 4%. And other at 3%.
Nobody said February.
No one said February. I know, Valentine's Day. That's a huge thing. I'm surprised that that's not like number 2.
Maybe that was the other. Maybe that was the 3%.
That was the other,
I
okay.
want to know if 36% of these people surveyed are saying April. I want to know why.
Why they are choosing the month of April? Well, number 1, it's a good month to start something new. That's what people are saying at 31%.
Okay.
At number 2, the springtime gives you the feels.
Oh,
that vibe, right?
yes.
At 24%. At number 3, because clothes-wise and emotionally, you feel light and willing to do things
You've
at 20%.
shrugged off your burdens.
Right, because when you're like cold and you're wearing all these like down jackets and boots, you just don't want to go out and
Yeah.
do things. But when you're like feeling like you're wearing like a pretty spring dress and you're in heels and stuff, you just want to go out and kind of adventure, I feel like.
Okay.
Number 4, it's a good time for lovey-dovey songs at 18%. Now, speaking of lovey-dovey songs, what are some good spring songs?
Well, I think we just played one.
Yes, here are the top 3. At number 1, this is like the anthem during the springtime. Like everywhere you go, you will hear this. And I bet you their royalties go up like so much during the months of spring. 벚꽃 ending. by Busker Busker. This is the theme song for spring. It was released in March of 2012.
And it is a fantastic song. We've played it many times on the show.
Okay, I can't sing. And number 2, we heard the song right away, right now. It was Roy Kim's Bom Bom Bom. That's
Okay.
at number 2. And at number 3, can you guess? I actually really like this song.
I don't know because there are so many spring songs out there.
This one is a little less common, but it's actually one of my favorites. High 4 and IU with 봄, 사랑, 벚꽃 말고.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, curious. That's interesting. Now, if those are the songs they want to hear, what are the things that people want to do?
On their dates?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, well, in April, number 1, what's the one thing you have to do? To go see cherry blossoms. 51% of people said this. More than half of people said they want to go watch cherry blossoms in the month of April. Number 2, lunchbox picnic. So you pack your own lunch and you
Yeah.
go outside on a nice little blanket and have a picnic. That's at 24%. Number 3, baseball game at 10%. I really don't understand this. I would never do this during the
A
springtime.
little less romantic than the picnic.
Yeah, that's why maybe only 10% people said that. Baseball game, right? Number 4, camping
Oh.
at 8%.
I think especially for those in a long-term relationship, married couples, going away for the weekend, camping outdoors, getting into nature, cooking food together.
Yeah, see, that's all cool. That's all cool and that's all fun to be in nature, but I want to sleep indoors.
All right.
We could do everything like cook a barbecue and do this and that, but at the end of the day, I want to sleep indoors.
Then
Sorry.
go glamping instead of camping.
Sorry. And then number 5, music festivals at 5%.
I'm not sure how romantic a music festival is going to be because quite
It
frankly,
is like a jazz festival. That's super awesome.
Okay, the jazz music festivals here
Okay.
in Korea are very genteel and very lovely.
Yes.
When I think of the rock music festivals here,
That could be kind of romantic too. You could rock it out, kind of like free yourself, dance the night away, right?
lose your partner in the crowd.
Now EDM, that's like not romantic at all.
There we go. So depending on the festival. But look, let's come back to this number 1 answer.
Okay.
51% said to go see the cherry blossoms.
Right.
Let's talk about cherry blossoms.
Some of the top flowers in Korea, in the spring flowers in particular, 개나리, 진달래, and 벚꽃, which are cherry blossoms. These are really, really popular during the springtime. Of them, I would say actually cherry blossoms is the most popular in Korea, although all these 3 flowers, they're quite common in the country. And every year they bloom at different times depending on how cold or warm the weather is.
Yeah.
So if the weather is warm like this year, you're going to see the cherry blossoms bloom earlier.
Absolutely.
But I think it was last year, it bloomed a little earlier than expected, but the rain washed them out.
Well, that's the problem with cherry blossoms is that literally they sometimes just last a day.
Right. And they're very short-lived, so once they start blooming, you should be the ones taking those pictures. But that's another thing. I don't like seeing them all over social media. That's the only thing you see. Like, I'm guilty. Okay, I'm guilty, guys. I'm sorry. I'm guilty of this. But like, it's like you're scrolling up your feed and it's like cherry blossom after cherry blossom after cherry blossom.
Okay.
No?
Note to self: don't post cherry blossom
blossom.
pictures in April. Now, the thing is, you know, we have these predictions. They
Yes.
come out every year. We have these big national maps, and they tell us
Yes.
when the cherry blossoms are going to come. When are they coming this year to Seoul?
The predictions are, according to the National Cherry Blossom Association. No, I'm kidding, guys. Seoul is April 7th.
Okay.
April 7th. Do you want to hear the other cities across the country?
I do, because I have a feeling if Catch the Wave family are traveling in April, they'll want to know where they want to go to.
In general, it's going to be late March to early April. Incheon, April 10th. Chungcheon, April 9th. Gangneung, April 4th. Daejeon, April 2nd. Pohang, March 28th. Busan, March 27th. Daegu, March 28th. Gwangju, April 1st. Yeosu, March 30th. Jeonju,
Yeah.
April 1st, and Jeju-do Island, this is the earliest it's going to bloom in the country, is at March 24th.
Well, it always comes first in Jeju-do Island and then sort of spreads
Yeah,
north.
it kind of goes north, right.
I love the cherry blossom season. I cannot wait. I'm really looking forward to it. But
Yes.
we finished linking and thinking,
Wes,
which means
you're giving me this look right now.
Well, no, I'm just being very serious. I'm being
Yes.
very emotional now.
Okay.
Which means we've only got ranking left. There's only one more part left. We will continue though. Link Think Big Data carries on for the final time after another spring song. Here's Jung Eun-ji featuring Harim with The Spring, 노란 봄.
다시 봄이 오려나 봐요. 벚꽃도 지겨울 만큼 또다시 외로운 계절을 만나고 부네요 바람은. 저 꽃이 너무 예뻐 외롭게 저 꽃불은 또 마냥 환하게 웃는 거야 너무 서럽게 만드니 왜 아름다운 거야 하필 부럽게 뭐야 나만 빼고 봄봄봄. 다시 봄이 오려나 봐요. 벚꽃도 지겨운 만큼 한밤에 깨어나 너무도 싫은데 또 봄이 오네요. 너란 봄, 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 봄. 너란 놈 어디 있는 거니. 너란 봄, 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 봄. 부네요 봄바람이. 알콩달콩한 사랑을 꿈꾸고 새콤달콤한 그대는 오려나 또다시 외로운 하루를 만나면 부네요 바람은. 저 꽃이 너무 예뻐 외롭게 저 꽃불은 또 마냥 환하게 웃는 거야 너무 서럽게 만드니 왜 아름다운 거야 하필 부럽게 뭐야 나만 빼고 봄봄봄. 다시 봄이 오려나 봐요. 벚꽃도 지겨운 만큼 한밤에 깨어나 너무도 싫은데 또 봄이 오네요. 따뜻한 봄바람이 내 볼을 스치면 얼었던 내 맘에도 봄이 올까요? 사랑일까요? 다시 봄이 오려나 봐요. 봄이 올까요? 벚꽃도 지겨운 만큼 한밤에 깨어나 너무도 싫은데 또 봄이 오네요. 너란 봄, 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 봄. 너란 놈 어디 있는 거니. 너란 봄, 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 봄. 부네요 봄바람이.
Another lovely spring song. That was Jung and Ji featuring Harim with The Spring, Noran Bomb, and this is Link Think Big Data Part 3, the final segment with Hanna Kim. It's almost over here on Catch the Wave on Arirang Radio.
I wonder if I just don't do it, then if we will just sit here and go on and on and on, the Catch the Wave will go on and on if I don't do my rankings.
I think Ashley, the K-pop queen of Arirang, would be rather frustrated as she would come into the studio to try and start Sound K.
Okay.
This could be very awkward.
Okay.
We've got news coming up as well. Oh my goodness. We do have some messages in. I've got Liana in Malaysia who says, Paul, please, music festival. I went a few times in Korea. Made me feel so lonely because it's so lovely to see the couples having fun and enjoying the music together. I guess you're right, Hanna Kim. It is a romantic thing to do.
Yes. Now, Rebecca from the USA says, Hanna, Kim, you are so adorable. LOL. I agree with Siska that it would be really cool to see you on another Arirang show. We wish you all the best. We will miss you. Oh, Rebecca, this is really sweet of you. I will contact you, too, if I ever go to the USA.
Yeah. Rebecca also says, in case I missed the latest segment, Paul, I just want to say a big thank you. Like many other Catch the Wave family members, I found Arirang with your show and fell in love with it.
Aww.
It has always been a delight listening to your broadcasting. I'm hopeful for your adventures that lay ahead of you and wish you the very best of luck. We will miss you so much. Oh, thank you, Rebecca.
And Siska from Indonesia says, oh, it might be because I ate the strawberries in the early spring before. Autumn is gloomy, haha, but I also love the colors of the leaves. And I do too.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I love spring and I love autumn.
Those are the two best seasons.
Those don't make me gloomy at all.
Yeah, winter and summer on the other hand.
I don't know. I'm like kind of maybe like a 4-season person. I'm like kind of happy all the time.
I'd be happy with 2 seasons, just spring and autumn in rotation.
No. You need 4 seasons. You need 4 seasons.
Siska also says, lovey-dovey April songs, haha, I Feel You by Hong Dae-gwang, Talk Love by K-Will, and Happy Things by J Rabbit.
Oh, those are good. Those are good on your playlist.
Especially Happy Things. I love that
Yes.
song. That puts me in a happy place.
Liana also says, Paul, please, music festival. I went few times in Korea. Makes me feel so lonely because it's lovely to see the couples. Oh, wait, did you just read this?
Yeah, we just had that one.
Sorry.
But we do have Lenny in Indonesia who says...
Hi, Hannah. I hope you make an exception if I post a cherry blossom pic someday. It will be my first time seeing them. I will make an exception for you, Lenny.
Yeah, and Lenny also says, I think Hannah is from that other radio station show, right? I used to listen to all things K-pop and also sometimes Steve Hatherley, but I was a silent listener.
I don't know if I'm on that show or not, but you'll have to find out.
You have to listen. You might be right, Lenny. You might be right. In any case, we move on to our final part. We're ranking. And what are we going to rank today?
Today we're going to rank what are the top cities in Korea you want to go see spring flowers.
Ooh, difficult question.
Yes, because there's flower festivals all over the country. There's rose festivals, tulip festivals, cherry blossom festivals, chrysanthemums, lavenders. Lavenders are kind of hard, though. They're very hard to maintain for a very long. But there are these different flower festivals across the country. But these are certain ones. At number 1, Namwon Maehwakgo. These are plum blossoms.
Oh, yes.
And this festival is from March 18th. It's coming right up soon to the 26th. And they are so beautiful. They're very similar to cherry blossoms, but they have more color. Much more color. Some are vibrant pink. Some can even go to the yellowish colors. It's very, very pretty. So if you're looking for something other than cherry blossoms, this is the way to go. At number 2, Jeju-do Yuchaekot. This is from April 1st to the 9th. These are rape seeds. So these flowers, they're just acres and acres of almost yellow flowers.
Yeah.
So have you ever seen those pictures on Jeju-do Island where it's just, you see the ocean in the background and then you see just like almost a blanket of yellow?
It's absolutely gorgeous. The funny thing is, when I see those pictures, it reminds me of Europe. Because we have a lot of rapeseed flowers as well.
You do?
So when I go to France in the summer on holiday, I'd see these beautiful yellow fields.
Oh,
just
that's
the same.
so beautiful. And you know what? This is interesting because these are small in size, like the flowers itself, but it's prettiest when there's a bundle of them together.
Absolutely. You want a whole field.
You want a
full.
whole field of them. You just don't want one. If someone gave you a rapeseed flower, you'd be like, oh, thanks. Oh, thank you very much. But if you have a bundle of them, it's very, very nice. And last but not least, at number 3, Jinhae Kunghangje Pokgo, which is the cherry blossoms, which the festival will last from April 1st to the 10th. Now, cherry blossoms you can pretty much see anywhere, right?
Yeah, but if you go to Jinhae, I've seen the pictures.
Oh, you've seen it in Jinhae?
I have seen the pictures, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
All right, here's the exception for you, Paul. If you go to Jinhae, I will allow your social media cherry blossom picture.
All right. Can I tell you, though, that the most beautiful cherry blossoms I ever saw were not in Jinhae. They were, in fact, in Gyeongju.
Gyeongju.
Gyeongju in Gyeongsangbuk-do province.
Yes.
Because the roads in Gyeongju are lined with cherry trees. And when I went there a couple of years ago, took my parents for the first time for me as well to see this city. The cherry blossoms had just bloomed. And we went in a taxi from the station to the city. Took about 30 minutes. And we saw nothing but white and pink.
That's so
all
beautiful.
the way through.
Were there a lot of people?
There were quite a lot, not as many as you might find in Yeouido in Seoul for the cherry blossoms.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes.
But certainly I would recommend that too. But I have to say, Korea is a beautiful place to see flowers.
Yes, definitely. Most definitely. Now, Paul,
Yeah.
today is my last day.
It is. This is it.
This is it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paul. I really enjoyed being on this show, Catch the Wave. Thank you for our producer and our writers. They were so awesome. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. Look, I know you have so much talent that you will be here, there, and everywhere in the near future. And I'm sure Arirang Radio will be welcoming you back sometime in the future.
Yes, of course. I'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you, listeners.
Thank you, Hannah Kim. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, and we'll say goodbye to Hannah Kim with one more song. Here's Ship Senti with What the Spring. 봄이 좋냐?
꽃이 언제 피는지 그딴 게 뭐가 중요한데 날씨가 언제 풀리는지 그딴 거 알면 뭐 할 건데 추울 땐 춥다고 붙어있고 더우면 덥다고 니네 진짜 이상해 너의 달콤한 남친은 사실 PC방을 더 가고 싶어 하지 겁나 피곤하대 봄이 그렇게도 좋냐 멍청이들아 벚꽃이 그렇게도 예쁘디 바보들아 결국 꽃잎은 떨어지지 니네도 떨어져라 몽땅 망해라 망해라 아무 문제 없는데 왜 나는 안 생기는 건데 날씨도 완전 풀렸는데 감기는 왜 또 걸리는데 추울 땐 추워서 안 생기고 더우면 더워서 인생은 불공평해 너의 완벽한 연애는 아직 웃고 있지만 너도 차일 거야 겁나 지독하게 봄이 그렇게도 좋냐 멍청이들아 벚꽃이 그렇게도 예쁘디 바보들아 결국 꽃잎은 떨어지지 니네도 떨어져라 몽땅 손잡지 마 발짱 끼지 마 끌어안지 마 제발 아무것도 하지 좀마 설레지 마 심쿵하지 마 행복하지 마 내 눈에 띄지 마 봄이 그렇게도 좋냐 멍청이들아 벚꽃이 그렇게도 예쁘디 바보들아 결국 꽃잎은 떨어지지 니네도 떨어져라 몽땅 망해라 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 망해라
한 번만 안아주세요 마지막 밤이잖아요 이렇게 엉클어도 내 맘을 달래주세요 한 번만 안아주세요 마지막 부탁이에요 이렇게 그대 그냥 가버리시면 다신 볼 수는 없잖아요
그래 날 잊어 나를 모두 잊어 기억이 매달려도 소용없어 잊어 비우는 거리에서 가끔 운선 없이 흠뻑 젖고 싶은 마음으로 잊어 이렇게 생각해버렸나 한 번도 더 아름다운 사랑을 만나기 위해서 잠시 스쳐간 인연이라고 그래 나 역시 그리 쉽진 않겠지 나를 사랑해선 안돼 추억해도 안돼 우연이라 해도 다시 와선 안돼 네 속에 남겨진 내 모든 기억들을 모조리 꺼내버려봐 그동안의 사랑은 믿어줘 하지만 더 이상은 안돼 이렇게는 안돼 차라리 혼자 되는 아픔을 선택해
촛불은 켜지 말아요 이대로 그냥 있어요 그대의 슬픈 눈빛을 볼 수가 없으니까요 아무
추억 꺼내놓으면 이 어둠에 다시는 찾을 수 없게 들켜버린 눈물도 싫으니 그때 모습과 그때 목소리 이제 희미하게 지워져 여기 어둠 속에 아주 멀리 그댈 멀리 보낼 수 있을 것 같아
새벽이 오려나 봐요. 커튼을 열지 말아요. 눈부신 빛이 싫어요. 두려워질 테니까요. 미안해 하지 말아요. 행복한 사랑하세요. 그렇게 어렵지는 않을 거예요. 나 하나 있는다는 건 한 번만 안아주세요.
나는 모두 잊죠 여기 매달려도
다른 아침이
거리에서 가끔 이상없이 처음 멈춰 듣고 싶어
이렇게 흔들어도
이렇게 심각해버렸나 한 번만 더 안아주세요
내 맘을 달래주세요. 미안해 하지 말아요.
이젠 안녕 이젠 안녕
There was the Young Turks Club with Stranger Tain, and before that, Chip Senti with What the Spring, Bomi Chonya. And well, that's it for Hannah Kim. Thank you once again, Hannah, for a fantastic season of Link Think Big Data. That's it for me for today. Tomorrow will be a very special March 1st holiday show, so do please tune in then. And thank you so much for all your messages, especially the audio ones, the ones sent to the message board, the ones sent to me personally. I love you all, Catch the Wave family. Thank you so much. And, well, I'll leave you with one last song today. Here's X Large with No Love, 사랑은 없다. And just remember, take a chance and catch the wave.
Yo, I had you in my heart, can you feel this? Mad years gone by, yo, I feel twist. Will I ever see you again? Them I still miss. Let the times go by like the wind breeze.
See, love is a funny thing. You gotta think twice before letting it go. If you don't, you might run into a struggle. Now peep this.
Hey yo, shorty, rules not right, how we separate. So contaminate with your love, now I'm feeling all this hatred. I was wrong, now you're gone, how I long for you. And only you, my baby boo. Let's make it through.
그녀를 사랑하기 너무 힘들어.